All right, here we go. Our first NCAA conference recap. So this is so NCAA recap for how my swimmers did that I wrote and published about in 2022 during the collegiate season. I wrote during dual meets too, but this is focusing on collegiate and NCAA championships. So this is going to be Atlantic Coast Conference swimmers. So just swimmers in this batch. A note about the events I'm about to read off and stuff like that. All events are in yards. So there's no meter races here. Free stands for freestyle. Breast. I should have done this in breaststroke. It stands for breaststroke. Back stands for backstroke. And fly stands for butterfly. All right, that's kind of what one needs to know. So I got 3 swimmers in this group that I'm going to go through. And I'm going to set the board up first. So it's going to be a lot of me reading and looking at a paper and reading. So I'm going to set up the board so the person's name, this is going to be, let's try this again. And I'll put a dot, if I can remember to do this, by each topic as I talk about them. So the first one is conference championships. Championships. Finishes. NCAA Championships. Finishes. At 28 Jan to 29 March 2022. So this is going to be the peak number of views they get. Not the peak number, the page number. And then this is going to be peak views. And this will all be in the video description, including like their finishes and stuff like that. This is going to be views on blank. All right, so that sounds kind of confusing. Let's go through it. First swimmer was Youssef Ramadan of Egypt. All right, conference championships finishes. So this is the Atlantic Coast Conference Championships. He placed 4th in the 4x50 free relay. He placed 3rd in the 50 freestyle, 50 free. He placed 2nd in the 4x50 medley relay. He placed 1st, so he won the 100 fly. He placed 3rd in the 4x100 medley relay. Oh, this is what I'm reading right now. There we go, I remembered. Kind of. Sorry, I interrupted myself. He placed 3rd in the 4x100 medley relay. He won the 100 free, so placed 1st. And then he placed 3rd in the 4x100 free relay. So that's that one. Up next is NCAA Championships finishes. So he placed 10th in the 4x50 medley relay. He placed 7th in the 50 freestyle, or 50 free. He placed 10th in the 4x50 free relay, and he placed 3rd, so he won the bronze medal in the 100 fly. He placed 17th in the 4x100 medley relay, and he placed 11th in the 100 freestyle. And then kind of to wrap it up, he placed 10th. So this is in the order of events. He placed 10th in the 4x100 free relay. So that's that one. He, over the 60-day period, he received 600, his Wikipedia page received 663 views, with the peak number of views being 91 views on 18 Feb 2022. What does this correlate with? So I said that for each of these peak number of views, so over 60 days, the Wikipedia page, this is, I was writing and publishing, so what I was contributing on the page itself received 663 views. And then the peak number of views occurred on the day after he won the Atlantic Coast Conference title in the 100-yard butterfly. So that's what it correlates with. Is that what caused the peak in views to reach 91? I do not know. That's a correlation. It's like you can think of it kind of as like a best guess. Alright, so that's the first person. I have not rehearsed these videos, so this is like me thinking through how to present this information, because some of the conferences I have like 6 swimmers to go over, so I might need to figure out how to speed this up a bit. So the next one is Gretchen Walsh. The little asterisk means this is a page I created. So I made the page on Wikipedia. Alright, conference championships finishes. In the Atlantic Coast Conference Championships, she won the 4x50 free relay. She placed 2nd in the 50 freestyle. She placed 1st in the 4x50 medley relay. She placed 2nd in the 100 back. She placed 1st in the 4x50, she placed 1st in the 4x100 medley relay. She placed 2nd in the 100 free, and she placed 1st, so on, the 4x100 free relay. At NCAA Division I Swimming and Diving Championships, women's, she won the 4x50 medley relay. She won the silver, so that's like won as placed first, and won the gold medal. She won the silver medal, so placed 2nd in the 50 free. She placed 1st, won the gold medal in the 4x50 free relay. She won the silver medal in the 100 back. She placed 1st in the 4x100 medley relay. She won the NCAA title, gold medal, placed 1st in the 100 freestyle. And she placed 1st, won the gold medal in the 4x100 free relay. In the 60-day period here, 28 January to 29 March 2022, her Wikipedia page that I was writing and contributing on received 3,226 views, which is a lot, and the peak number of views was 706 views on the 20th of March 2022. What does this correlate to? It was the day after the NCAA Championships, the last day of the NCAA Championships, which was coincidentally the day she won the title, the NCAA title and gold medal in the 100-yard freestyle. What does that mean? It means she was the fastest woman in the 100-yard freestyle in the NCAA at the championships level. It means she could perform. Some people could be faster, but maybe even faster in the past, but were not faster than her that day, that race, that meet. In other words, she dominated. All right, we're gonna keep the page I created. And we are on to our third and final swimmer, and it is David. Curtis. All right, conference championships. He placed second in the 4x50 free relay. He won the 50-yard freestyle. He was declared a false start in the 4x50 medley relay, and he placed 13th in the prelim heats of the 100-yard freestyle. In the pipeline is a video where I break down different swimming jargon, including declared false start. Essentially, it just means that somebody left the block early. So like they're ready, swimmers take your marks, and they leave before they're told to go. That's kind of a declared a false start. All right, NCAA Championships. What did he finish? He won a bronze medal, so he placed third in the 4x50 medley relay. He placed 15th in the 50-yard freestyle, and he placed 39th in the 100-yard freestyle. Over the 60-day period, his Wikipedia page received 785 views, and his peak number of page views was 105 views on the 17th of February 2022, and that was the day after he won the Atlantic Coast Conference title in the 50-yard freestyle. So after he won that, so for both of that's all the three swimmers. Kind of a concluding note here is for all three of these swimmers, the peak, this peak is the day after kind of something happens. When my best guess is that that's the correlation, because in my experience in talking with people and people who use Wikipedia to stay up to date as these events are happening, there tends to be kind of like a day delay in actually reading the Wikipedia page. Or they start reading, like the event happens at like 5 p.m. Not Eastern time, but like, let's say like 8 p.m. Pacific time. In Wikipedia's day starts at 5 p.m. Pacific time. That means those when the event actually happens, looks like the next day on Wikipedia. So it's actually technically the same day, but on Wikipedia, they run on coordinated universal time. So it's the day after something happened, but it's actually the time the event happens, if that makes any sense. So a lot of people get really discouraged by that. They're like, why is the viewership the day after? It's like, it's not. These events, when this happened, was in the evening, and on Wikipedia, that because it's coordinated universal time, it means it shows up as the next day, not the same day the thing happened. So really, it's like, yeah. So really, it's the next day on Wikipedia, which is where these numbers are coming from. But yeah. Any other comments? Yeah, it's interesting that the NCAA Championships, for at least the Atlantic Coast Conference, for 2 out of 3 people, the conference championships drew in more peak viewers than the NCAA, not nationwide championships did, which is kind of interesting.